This reading is for Gemini for the month of November 2017. Gemini, month of November 2017. You have the Emperor in reverse under your deck. Emperor reverse talks about someone who, either one way or the other, someone who is letting go of control or is grasping for control. You have a lot of these control issue cards in this spread. I know part of Gemini's life lesson is the Magician, and that is a lot about control and manipulation. And Geminis need to understand that they cannot manipulate or control people. Eventually it'll come back on them, and they don't want that. I'm very, very sure they don't want that. So we have the Emperor in the reversal. This can be an Aries person who is affecting you negatively. Or this can be simply you are out of control, or you have let go of control, or you are overly trying to control the situation. You are, grasping, controlling, manipulating, forcing people to do what you want them to, and, not caring about the consequences. What we have right here for the situation is the King of Wands in the past. The King of Wands talks about someone who takes action, who has a focus, who is inspired creatively, passionately, creatively. I can't believe that. So, this person is motivated very strongly. And, oh my God, what is going on? Wow. So I'm having trouble talking, apparently. This person is inspired creatively. I did it again. Creatively, and is very motivated physically, gets things done in the real world, has a lot of passion, a lot of beliefs, but it's very focused. It's a very focused energy. It's a very mature energy. It's not like a willy-nilly thing where they go and often, gallop through the land and do whatever they want to here, there, and everywhere. No, they focus their passion, they focus their creativity, they focus their beliefs and their actions. And so this card is about actions, somebody taking action, someone being passionate, someone doing things in the real world that is a manifestation of those things. So hopefully now we've got that, talking thing under control. Anyway. In your current position, you have the Six of Pentacles in reversed. And this is a person who is being withholding, who might be stealing things from other people. Someone who is not being philanthropic, or someone who is giving away too much. Yeah. Or maybe you are unbalanced. Maybe it is the fact that you are unbalanced in one of these areas, spiritually, financially, or health-wise. Maybe you don't have anything to give, and that's why you can't give. Crossing you for a challenge is the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords is about stress, anxiety, staying up late, insomnia, and when it's reversed, it's about releasing those things and healing from it. And so what I'm thinking here is that you have a lot of stress down on you, and your challenge is to heal from that. No, what are you doing? Your challenge is to heal from that, and you can't quite do that yet because you feel imbalanced. You're just not able to heal. You're not able to give, or you can't give because you feel so stressed out and you're really trying to heal. At the top of your thoughts is a person who's being either manipulative or overly controlling or a narcissist. And that might be why you're feeling so stressed out. Someone, no, this is thoughts, so it might just be your illusions and fears talking. But it's someone who is manipulative, controlling, who promises one thing and does the next, exact opposite thing. Someone who's never committal, someone who is, just a player, just someone who toys with people and hurts them for fun, and doesn't really care about anybody but themselves. So I can see why you're feeling unbalanced and unstable and, stressed out. At the foundation is the Queen of Cups, and the foundation means this is the basis for the reading. Out of this is where everything comes from. You might be the Queen of Cups here, Gemini. You might be a person who is very empathic, very compassionate, very feeling, and very giving of themselves. Someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, but is not, out of control. They are mature with the way that they express their emotions, and they can seem to come off cold, but still kind and caring at the same time. Just reserved, very reserved people. Not quite as much as the King, who can come off cold and withholding, but still expresses acts in a way that shows that they do care. It's just that they hold themselves very, very reserved. And this is why that you're stressed out, because you give. You do give, and you want to give, and you want to heal, and you are a kind and caring and loving soul. Or it's that there's this person around you who's doing this, and this is upsetting you, and it's making you unbalanced. And so in the future you have the Two of Pentacles, which is juggling or managing. This person is able to be in the flow of things, who, just deals with things. They juggle one emotion and the other simultaneously. It's like a Pisces, where they can be both things at one time. A Pisces can have two emotions at the same time and still maintain balance and equilibrium, and they can go, yeah, I will kind of dedicate myself to that, but then I see the pitfalls to it, so I'm going to hold this other part of myself in reserve and, realize the reality of this situation and not quite, put everything of my everything into it. Very interesting. It's a very interesting day today. So for this energy line, these energy lines are people. This can be you, or this can be you, and this can be another person, or this is another person. This is a basic extended Celtic cross spread. Usually people only do one energy line, but I do two, to indicate two people. If there is only one person in this energy field, then the same message will come out for the separate energy line, or it's a continuation from the first. In our current energy for this current energy line, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, and that is no messages of fire. It can be depression, sadness, loss, emptiness. It can be immaturity, someone who is acting very immature, someone who is not taking action, someone who is not acting creativity, who is not putting out their passions towards something, who's not moving, someone who is not taking action. Whereas the King of Wands is a mature adult who focuses their passions and creativity in such a way that does inspire others and motivates and all of those kinds of things. The Page of Wands reversed is someone who does not take action, who keeps themselves in reserve, who might act childish, who doesn't take action, who doesn't put any action behind their beliefs, who doesn't, put themselves out there. In the environment and how people see this person is the Tower reversed. And the Tower reversed is a thing that needs to come down that is not happening. So they're resisting a disaster of some sort. They're resisting change. They are, it's either resisting it or it's happening very slowly. It might be that somebody else is affecting them, because this is the environment or how people see them. This can be that somebody is around them is going through the upright version of the Tower, and it would come out in the reversal on this side, if that were true. It can be that another person is affecting them in such a way that the Tower is going on around them or to them. It can be that people see them as the tower. People see this person as the tower, someone who comes in and brings destruction and knocks down things that are not true. Someone who says truth, because like this lightning bolt is always about truth. Some sort of truth comes in and strikes the tower, and the tower is all about built on falsehoods and things that need to come down. False beliefs, situations that are not true, situations that have had a lot of deception or just built on shaky ground. It doesn't really have to be about lies and deceit and deception. It can just be like something that's not built on a firm foundation. And this person comes in and speaks a truth that kind of just like tears the entire mountain down. I don't remember what quote that was, but it's like something like 1 grain of truth can bring down a mountain of lies, and that's what this card is all about. One strike of truth can bring down the tower of falsehood. In the emotions, hopes, and fears, we have the devil reversed, and this is healing from toxic situations. This is breaking free from toxic chains, getting away from unhealthy relationships, getting out of like illegal contracts and things that are harmful to you. This can also be a Capricorn person who affects them negatively, and they might be fearing them, and maybe this is the narcissist that's here. In the outcome, we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups in reversed. And the Hierophant talks about doing things the same way day after day. They're all about traditions. Doing things as they have been done. It can be about any kind of structure or belief system that they have built up. It can be a Taurus person. But what I'm feeling like right here is that instead of taking action towards something that they feel is unstable or unhealthy, they're getting out of it and they're going back to doing the same thing day after day, following the belief that this person is a narcissist and they aren't giving anything stable. And so they are ending this relationship because the person hasn't given them anything to go on. And so for this energy line, we have the Four of Wands reversed. This can be an unhappy relationship. It can be an unhappy marriage. It can be a lack in firm beliefs. It can be a lack in fortitude. It can be a lack in commitment, not committing to something, which would be what this person is doing. And then we have, in the environment and how people see them, is Temperance reversed. And Temperance reversed can be about healing. And I see this as this person over here. This is their environment. This person is healing. And it would be in the upright position. As it comes into a reversal over here. but it can also be about wounding. And if this environment thing is how people see them, it can be that people are seeing them as temperance reversed. Someone who is not compromising, someone who's not being very diplomatic, who is actually hurting people instead of healing. This is Hannah. I think she's a Leo. She always wants attention, she always wants food, and she is not afraid of demanding it. So, what we have in the emotions, hopes, and fears for this person is the King of Pentacles in the reversal. Someone who's unstable, someone who is ungrounded, either financially, spiritually, or health-wise. Interesting. I'm going to have to do this reading over in a more positive light, I think, because it could affect people in a different way, other than the deeply negative. And then we have in the outcome, in the fears, they could be fearing another person who is unstable financially or spiritually. They could be fearing that this person over here is unstable financially, like deeply unstable financially. And then they could also be fearing like an unstable earth sign. It's very interesting. As well as they could be fearing their own financial instability and themselves being not very stable. Because of course they do have this here, and they have the Tower here. They have the Four of Wands over here where this is being upset, and then they have the Tower over here where it's really being upset, and a truth had come in and just like blew everything up. Tower is an Aries card, as well as the Page of Wands. And so is the Emperor. Capricorn is the Devil and King of Pentacles. Sagittarius is Temperance. And Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. See everybody here almost. I don't see Aquarius. I see Gemini. And then in the outcome for this person, they have the Five of Cups reversed. And that is about looking on the bright side. It's either that this person is looking on the bright side and they are not regretting their loss. They are seeing things from a healthy perspective. Or they are deeply regretting. They are like so far down, deeply regretting everything that they're just like, you know, completely crushed. But I don't see this there. I see that it's being healthy. They're having a healthy perspective on it. It's a very interesting reading. Now, the other way that this could be going on is that this person has a fire sign in their past, or took action in their past because of a water sign or because of feelings. They're thinking about letting go of control and not trying to manipulate. They don't feel very grounded and very stable. They don't feel like they have anything to give. And they are healing and trying to heal from stress and anxiety and all of these illusions and thoughts and fears that they had swirling around in their head. And they're coming out in the future as someone who is able to manage and juggle and do what they need to move forward. which is very interesting. It's a much more positive spin on this than the other one was. But meanwhile, this person over here is still like depressed and not sure and not able to move forward. They just cannot, because they have these fears. They're healing, they're letting go, they have their fears, and they are just going forward. And meanwhile, this person over here has just been through something shocking and unstabling, and the tower came down, and this person's healing, but meanwhile they're like being seen as someone who has hurt people. Maybe it was a relationship that was broken up, and that's why the tower came along. With temperance reversed, it can be that the two cups are not being blended. There is no compromise. There is no diplomacy. It's all being spilled out, basically. It's just not being blended. There's no healing. There's no compromise. And there's just... yeah. A very interesting reading. So anyway, let's get some advice, shall we? I put my turquoise in this box. I don't know why. There we go. I really gotta learn how to not be so negative. I really do. I've seen a lot of negativity, and I've seen a lot of the dark side of life and dark people, and that's given me a unique perspective on things. And I don't know, I just know that side. And I know things can be better, and there is like higher levels and vibrations. There are also darker vibrations too that you can go into with this. But this is what I'm resonating with, and this is what I can see. So that's why I do my readings the way I do. I don't know. Maybe when, I get better experiences, I'll resonate higher. Be not afraid, only believe. Be not afraid, only believe. Yeah, for this person. And maybe this person too. They're afraid of being unstable. And this person's afraid of the devil. Be not afraid, only believe. My heart's hurting right now. Two more, Lord. Have faith in God. And what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall receive them. That goes back to the reversed magician. It doesn't always have to be a narcissist. I don't know if I said this or not, but it can simply be manifesting negatively. What you think is what will be, as above, so below. So that's why he has, his wand up, and then his finger points downward, and then he has the infinity symbol, and he has everything that he needs to manifest. He has all of the elements of himself and an understanding of all of these things, and he thinks that from his will, as above, so below, but God is the one that actually does everything. But yeah, it's kind of like what I was just doing, what I was just talking about. What I see in the cards is what will happen, you know, outwardly. But if I like think positively like I did, I switched it up to have a different point of view, a more positive point of view, then that is what will happen. But you have to deeply believe. You can't just like say, you know, I believe that I will have a white horse one day and, you know, like 20 acres of land to ride it on. You can't just say that and not believe it and then expect it to happen, because it won't manifest. It just won't. And you'll send the energies out there, but, you know, the universe will know better. It will see into your heart. So you have to actually, like, believe. Believe. What was it? Like, on the Lego movie, the kitten. Believe. Be not afraid. Only believe. Don't think negatively. Do not think negative thoughts. Be not afraid. Only believe. Have faith in God. Have faith in God. Have faith in the universe. God truly is there for us. He really is. Just have faith. Step forward in faith. And what's the things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you will receive them, and you shall receive them. And that means, like, you know, deeply, deeply believing it. Deeply believing it. I love these oracle cards. Dorian Virtue, if you ever watch my videos, I doubt you do, but on the off chance that you ever see them, I really love these oracle cards. They're absolutely gorgeous, and thank you so much for making them. They really do help me, and they help the people that I do readings for. Silly little kitty. Silly little kitty. Yeah. So, Gemini, that is your reading for today. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you got the insight and advice that you needed. Please remember that I am doing free personal readings all throughout the month of November. If you would like a personal reading, then just hit me up. My email is down in the description. It's soulburn25@gmail.com, and I'll set up an appointment for you, and we'll have a personal reading and see if we can help you. Okay? So I will talk to you guys later.